Hi everyone, it's Monica from the Hobbit Groups. Today we're going to do a little one bowl cooking with grams so you can see how easy it is. We're going to do pizza cauliflower casserole, which is a favorite in my house. It's pizza! You know, mushrooms, onions, peppers, pepperoni, salami, mozzarella. So we like to just kind of throw a little bit of everything in there. My mom would have called this a dump recipe, but you're going to need a couple of things to get started. You're going to need a bowl, obviously, and your scale, as well as pen and a piece of paper. We like to use Post-its in our house, and then you just write it down and take it into the office, get it logged into your food tracker and your recipe builder. So we have peppers on the left at 95 and onions on the right at 88. Mushrooms we weighed because we cut them up, so we just weighed them right there on the cutting board. We like to sweat or pre-cook all of the vegetables and get rid of some of the fluid. But you want to weigh them raw and log raw, because once you've cooked, you can change the weight of it after cooking depending on how much water or fluid evaporates out of it. But before cooking, you have a much better idea of exactly what the weight is and be able to find a verified entry. So weigh it raw and log it raw. You can see the mushroom there is listed at 96 grams. On the left, you see 629 grams of cauliflower in the bag. And this is something else that we're going to pre-cook. But I promise we're not going to eat the bags. We'll deal with the bags in a little bit, but this is 629 total. On the right is mozzarella. We like to have moz in as well as on top. So we'll have two listings for mozzarella. It's not a big deal. 205 to start. Olives at 37, and then things kind of went a little wonky. My battery on my scale died right in the middle of doing this. So what do? Well, you weigh the whole dang thing. That's what you do. This little list has saved my bacon more than once. This is a list of all of our cookware and how much it weighs in grams. I'm using the medium bowl, so I know that of this 614 grams, 248 of it is the bowl. The mushrooms, onions, and peppers aren't even there, so it's just cheese, ham, and olives, and the pepperoni. So just subtract all of that off the 614 and the number that's left, which is 59 grams. That's the weight of the pepperoni. You can just do it by slice. A lot of times it'll say something like 17 slices equals 30 grams. They were close. I have 34 slices. It was 59 grams. So, you know, we saved a couple of calories here and there. But it's just another method that if you happen to skip a step or your scale dies in the middle of this, if you know how much the bowl weighs, or you can weigh it after you're totally done. But either way, it's just a little bit of prep time, a little preparation beforehand. But this little list just hangs on the side of my fridge, and so if I forget something or some kind of crazy thing happens, I know how much that bowl or pan weighs. Oh, salami, 59 grams. Yum! And sauce. This sauce was 70. We tend to like a little bit more sauce, but you know, I ran out and I did want to open another jar, so we got 70 grams this time. That's kind of the cool thing about this, what my mom would have called a dump recipe. You just kind of put it in there, and it's a matter of the flavor, not really dependent upon a particular balance of ingredients, just sort of whatever you want. The next recipe we do will depend more on that balance of ingredients to make sure you get the right consistency, but this one so does not matter. Here we go. There's those empty bags at 17 grams. So we just subtract that 17 off the 629 and boom, 612 grams of raw cauliflower. You can zero out the scale if you want. I put everything in there and zeroed it out again. I like to, before I zero it out, I like to just double check my numbers just to make sure that I didn't add green olives in there and I forgot. Because if I did, I can go back, do that whole subtraction thing, find out how much my forgotten item is. No problem. But it's all zeroed out. It's ready for mozzarella on the top. You see it's 102 grams, and I just added it right next to the 205 from before. 20 minutes to 25. We like it super brown, so I go 25 minutes at 350, and boom, done. This is a 30-minute recipe, 35 max, from the time you open the fridge to the time you can put it on the table. It's a great quick recipe, and you get a lot of vegetables in there with your meats. So on the right, you see I have a bowl of 297 grams, and that's the best part about doing this, is that you don't have to think, did I eat a sixth of a casserole, or was it an eighth, or maybe it was 4/11ths. Who's got time for that? No, we are the gram side, and we have easy division. So if you have, this came out to 1,500 grams, essentially. It was 1,488, but we'll call it 1,500, which is 15 100-gram servings, which means if they're all 100-gram servings, then with 297 grams, I had 2.97 servings. You just move the decimal. I can't make it any easier, but that's just how easy this is. Dump it all in there, add up the numbers, make it all 100-gram servings. It's that simple, folks. That's it. Our next one, we'll do a recipe that's a little more balanced. We'll do some conversions from cups to grams so you can see how that works, and see you on the groups. Bye-bye.